Capricorn, how's it going? I think I said Capricorn. I meant Capricorn. How's it going, guys? Robin here with AriesFireTarot. So thanks for joining me today on my channel. It's time for a bonus reading for January. So I do a little bit different reads for you guys once a month just to gain a bit more perspective or insight into your life. So I was guided to use the Magical Unicorns Oracle card deck, and we'll pull one of these as your foundation card, and then what I'll do after that is build the reading out with the Steampunk Tarot. And this is like a super cool deck. I've been sort of coveting it for a while, and I finally got it. So I'm pretty stoked. So I hope you guys enjoy this reading. You know, and keep in mind, it's a general read, guys, for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. And, of course, any cross-watchers. And I really do look forward to your comments, guys. So remember to say hi and let me know what you think of the reading or, you know, what your favorite card was. And remember to like, share, and subscribe. So, guys, I'm just going to do a deck cut. I'm being guided to just do a deck cut and leave the Steampunk Tarot deck alone. So it's in two piles right there. I think I have a smudge on my forehead. Okay, well, that's weird. I've never been guided to do that, but I do pay attention to my team in spirit when they give me direction when I do tarot cards. Talk about your feelings. Tell a friend how you feel. Aww, I love this, you guys. This is so important. You can really feel sometimes like, well, I don't want to scare my friends by saying that, or maybe they've heard it one too many times. Maybe you're talking to the wrong person. Okay, so this is your Magical Unicorn card, and here's this unicorn, and he's coming in and having a little chat to his little kitty cat friend, and they're gonna resolve out, you know, and just talk, because sometimes that's all you need, is to have someone hear you. And you know what's really important too, and I'm being guided just to take half of this deck, so that feels weird. If you're going to talk to somebody, I'm going to pull a couple cards here. You know, you might want to give them direction on what it is that you want from them. Like, do you want them to be a solution finder for you? Or should they just sit there and shut their mouth and listen to you? Are they going to cry when they hear your story? Are they going to be angry? You know, you kind of want to preface your conversation, especially if it's something that you've been bottling up inside you. Okay, well, these are my expectations. Here's a box of Kleenex. You know, don't throw anything at me, you know. So really prepare your listener. And prepare yourself. And remove your filters, like holding things back. It's doing yourself an injustice, okay? So there's no point in telling half the story or leaving a detail out. You know, if you're going to trust somebody to go and talk to them, then go and talk to them. Alternatively, guys, if this is something that you can't divulge, you know, I think everybody has a chapter of their story that they don't read out loud. You might want to write it down somewhere, but that can also be tricky too, because people find your stuff, okay? So, I mean, you could really talk to an angel or an ancestor and just absolve yourself, okay? There's people that go to confession, or, you know, I'm not really familiar with every religion, obviously, so there must be some sort of facet where you can go ahead and talk to somebody and they're sort of sworn to secrecy, okay? So anyway, I did pull out 3 Steampunk Tarot cards, and let's flip them over. I just like to shuffle the deck to kind of keep the messages coming in. Oh, so you've got the 8 of Pentacles here, the Ace of Swords, and the Ace of Cups. Wow, okay, so I'm not going to be a card hog anymore. Ace of Cups is like a brilliant, brand new emotional beginning. That's a mouthful, okay? So, and then we've got Ace of Swords, which is your card of victory, okay? And then from that comes in 8 of Pentacles, and look how they're rising up. It's like they're building stairs for you. This is such a cool card. There's something being opened here. You like really check this out. Okay? I have to look at this again. I'm just getting like words like, it's obviously not an escalator, but something will escalate you to the next level when you start talking about anything that you feel is a burden for you, or how you feel about a situation. It's going to allow something else to come in. The Ace of Swords is the card of victory. I always get an impression that Archangel Michael is very close around the people that observe the Ace of Swords. So, you know, Archangel Michael would be more than happy to sit down and listen to, and I got the words, your confession. There's also some of you that have been holding back, not speaking to somebody about a potential romantic leaning, you know, that you have towards them, where, you know, I don't know what's holding you back. So there is something very big here. And once you release this, because I feel like there's quite a few toxins involved in holding yourself back. And that's gonna, you know, whew, I'm glad I talked about that, but you have to make sure it's the right person, depending on the subject that you need to go ahead and, you know, get off your chest here, Capricorn. And for some of you, maybe it is your cat. You know, maybe it is your dog. You know what I mean? It's just more about not holding it in anymore than anything else. You ever tried to hold your breath for a considerable amount of time? That's what it's like holding in emotions. You know, so go ahead, you can start holding your breath now, and then let me know how far you get. And then you might get kind of a sensation of why it's important to come clean, you know, be honest. This is really intriguing. And it's also going to, you know, that big first breath that you take in after. That's what is going to come into your life. You know, you're going to be trading out that energy of that pain, because holding your breath, that's not fun. For some of you, you could really relate that to if you're a swimmer, when you finally break the surface of the water and take that breath after you've given yourself the challenge of swimming underwater for a long time. It's like, you know, so there's something new in that inhale, but this release has to happen first, this emotional release, and then the new can come in. And look at how beautiful it is with the Ace of Cups, Ace of Swords, and the Ace of Pentacles. And I did pull another card here. You've got the Queen of Cups. So this is really kind of a cool card in the sense that she's holding her emotions out. She's toasting the fact that she actually released what was in her chest. Okay, so try and think of other Queen of Cups that you've seen. They're usually with their cup and it's very close into them and they've been holding on to it. And the Queen of Cups, she's always very refined and pulled together, collected, you know, ready for her photo shoot. But this one is completely different in the sense that she's holding that cup out and she's like released it. And now it's like what is behind her kind of looks like that Wheel of Fortune. You know, Fortune's wheel, and it's ready to turn because you've let the brakes off. And that brakes is you holding your breath or holding in that emotion. You still holding your breath? How's that going? I used to swim a lot, so I would do laps underwater and see how many I could do before I had to come up. So anyway, I'll do one more card here for you guys. So you go from really being shut down to really like open for business. You've got the Nine of Cups here. It's going to take this, you guys. You just got to figure out who you can talk to, what is in your heart. And again, if it's that chapter that you don't want to read aloud, you know, Archangel Michael is here for you. You know, find a suitable, is it confessee, you know? Nine of Cups, wide open, ready for new opportunities to come in, ready for new challenges to come in, ready for new people to come in. Like, and just, you should notice an immediate click in fate after talking about this, and then realizing it probably wasn't as bad as you thought it was. And some of you could get a romantic proposition in a good way, like not like indecent proposal proposition, but you know what I mean? So you can expect that immediate click of fate just by downloading your feelings. Very interesting reading for you guys. And if you've still managed to hold your breath this far in, I'd like to give you a high five. Okay, guys, I'm going to wrap it up. Take care. Bye.